Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And the opening kickoff will... That will be a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Three.
Barkley, inside handoff. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Dragon 60.
They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up.
Incompletions, it was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
18, Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it, as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it will be the...
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, It sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer.
And they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They're showing in their last appearance they couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from...
And he fires one that's intercepted. I want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touch. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice throw right last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
65.
For 3rd.
the plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Ready up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They come, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead.
21. Giants nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense
Possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 27, Newton. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. For Cam Newton, the arm strength maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. On second down, a run with Patterson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulders.
Down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Man, go.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Second and 13. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Ready. Steady, Timberwolf. Ready.
Up the middle with Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powering them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first.
And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, and that's what you do, you don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good bit quickly to their receiver. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Panther first down.
Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far.
They fake the give. Newton steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Under pressure, and now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play action. It's Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Again, with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. So we come upon halftime intermission here. Our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway from the 6. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
It's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 2 yards the long. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second. Now it's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have opened. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams.
They're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being...
And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone...
As they burn one here in this third quarter.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 5, down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8 on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at...
Come on, come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
A little juke. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary.
Way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. Turnovers, and see how that works.
He'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett.
And I'm still trying to figure out how to...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Easy one here. Gonzalez's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got Bellinger. And alive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the inside the 35.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up.
2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter.
They'll need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional.
On 4th down, Newton. And it's going to be batted down. but it will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it to the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Complete to Bellinger. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time. Gano the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final?
Guys, you've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. First.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd. Let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. throwing back across his body. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question in college, how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1970.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly, their defensive effort, it led the way.